The GSK were just released with Season 1. They're very much a defensive faction, and they excel in modes like Occupy, Domination, and Capture the Flag, but they can be useful pretty much everywhere. With them, you get a bit of protection from headshot damage, you slow or block enemies in doors and hallways, protect from devices, and blind enemies. The passive is a ballistic helmet that will reduce the damage from enemy headshots. There's not much you can really do with this actively, but it can help you survive a gunfight. The shock wire will slow and electrocute enemies as they walk through it. You can have 3 of them down at one time, and they persist after you die. If they're too close together, it's pretty easy for the enemy to take them all out with just one grenade or a hack, so we'll be ready to place another if that happens. They do recharge pretty quickly though, about 6 seconds. You can replace these things pretty much constantly, so don't forget to keep using them. They are really good for defending the flag and capture the flag, or holding the point and occupy. They become less effective in team deathmatch and escort though, due to the enemy not concentrating all their efforts on a single stationary point. The ADS is basically the trophy system from the Call of Duty series. It shoots down incoming devices, so grenades and proximity mines. It's not as useful in linear modes, but it's amazing in Capture the Flag, Occupy, and Domination. It'll last about 30 seconds, or until an enemy destroys it or hacks it. Of course it's great for holding a point, but it can also be used for attacking a point. Use it as you're getting close, and keep the grenades away, giving you a window to get onto the point. Try to place it in an open area for the best effect. You can also place it on a wall, which can make it a little less obvious for enemy players, and less likely to be destroyed. The Ultra is a riot shield that you can flash the lights on it to blind enemies, and then beat them to death. Again, going with the theme of the faction, it's great for holding or taking a point. It only protects your front, so be aware of enemies behind you. Use a wall or an obstacle to cover your back. The flash will blind enemies for a few seconds, giving you and your team ample time to take them out. It also gives you plenty of time to go in for the shield bash. 2 hits with the shield should be enough to take out an enemy. You can sprint with it, but that opens the legs up to damage. It also gives you a machine pistol to use, but you have to lower the shield to use it. It lasts a long time, and the flash will recharge, so you can use it a couple of times during the Ultra. To unlock Krieger, you need to get 10 shockwire kills or trap assists. This is probably the harder of the 2 to unlock. Make sure to use all 3 wires you can have at any one time. The assists will only count while the enemy is slowed, so just because you get a damage assist, don't expect it to count towards the total. To unlock Captain, you need to destroy 50 devices with the ADS. Occupy is probably the best mode to finish this mission. You can get this done in a couple of games if the enemy is really grenade happy. So, that was a quick overview of GSK. If you enjoyed this video, check out my tips and tricks video on DedSec and the cleaners. And until next time, later.